Welcome to Creative Matchup, presented by Adobe, where we pit designer against designer in an all-out battle to win a 5-year subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud. In our last episode, we saw Hydro and Ashley go head-to-head to see who could best design a responsive website in 4 hours. Both teams did an excellent job on their initial designs, but we decided to throw a little wrench into the mix. Stop the clock. As you guys know, every job has its unforeseen challenges, and this one's no different. Let's give the old last-minute revisions wheel a spin and see what turns up. Looks like the client doesn't want to use their old photos on the new site, so we're gonna have to replace all the photos with new photography. All right, guys, here's your cameras. Let's get that clock started, and you guys, get back to work.
I started off really great in the first 2 hours, but at this point, I definitely feel like I'm starting to lose some pace. So I'm getting a little nervous that I'm now going to have to take at least 10-15 minutes of time out to go take some new photography.
You know, we went out and then just kind of pointed out, it's like, okay, I'm gonna need this, this, and this. But in the same token, because of how I'm approaching this project, I also want just a slight bit of fun with it. Not overthinking it, not trying to get like the perfect shot.
Ashley, how's it going?
The revisions caused a little bit of a redesign, which I'm pretty pleased with, actually.
Found that Muse was easy to accommodate that and do a change-up?
Absolutely. It was incredibly easy to upload the new photos, put them in the library, drag them over, and basically replace kind of what I had in place there. This is definitely the first site I've designed in Muse.
And how are you finding this fits into your workflow?
It's actually pretty great. I was expecting to have to learn an entirely new program, but it's so rooted in InDesign, and as a print designer, it is a program I use all the time, so I don't feel like a fish out of water.
It opened up some ideas to be able to implement a more visual approach without really having to dive into the code. And to me, I find that quite intriguing and quite fascinating. During my creation of the one page, I was able to discover that I can add motion to the project without having it necessarily be animated. It's fun to be able to see a little interactivity, and since I'm setting the site up in a very different manner than just using actual pages, it's all one page, to be able to have it where just like you click, goes up, click, goes up. It is just fun to watch it go right to that page. And so I'm intrigued right now. I think it's quite fascinating.
All right, guys, 1 hour left. Don't forget, the site needs to be responsive. Use existing branding and color palette, and only new photos you've taken in the second half. Well, these teams have accomplished a lot in the 3 hours that they've been working so far, but going into this last hour, what do you see their biggest challenges in this last step?
Josh might have some issues with when he goes to create the responsive site because his layouts are very unique. Ashley probably has more of a struggle because she has more pages.
It's kind of funny, I'm looking over at Ashley and you can see that there's a little bit of stress on her face, where for me, I'm not necessarily stressed. I'm at a pretty good position. I can accomplish the goals that I have. So it's really no stress. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm almost done. So once I do a couple of revisions, drop some pictures, I want to be all done. And I'm just going to stare drastically at the other team, make them nervous. 2 minutes, Ashley.
Josh is kind of a crack up. I think he's an incredibly talented illustrator, and it's really fun to work with him and be around his funny personality.
Coming down to the wire, Ashley, how do you feel?
I'm stressing out a little bit. I think I might have bitten off more than I could chew with some of these functions, but I'm gonna do my best to work it all out within the next 24 minutes and 42 seconds.
All right, guys, well, things are looking great. Don't forget, you have to hit publish before that clock hits 0. Guys, we have 15 minutes left. It's down to the wire.
I definitely am starting to freak out a bit.
10 minutes!
Ashley's so going down.
1 minute, guys. You have 1 minute left to finish your project and hit publish. Here we go, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off the keyboards. Whew, guys, that was intense. Ashley, Josh, your teams did an amazing job. That was really fun to watch. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, we can only have one winner. So it's time to present your sites to the judges.
I think I got excited about all of the things that I could do and utilize and rollovers. I might have bitten off more than I can chew.
And I love how the logo stays front and center, like no matter where you scroll on the page, it's always like right there.
There's definitely things that I missed. I mean, in theory, yes, it's kind of nice to be able to walk out and say that you won something, but I always find more glory in the journey and not the destination.
I was a little shocked, but especially by the skull there, but the roses really helped soften it and make it like a little more my style.
I think that my site definitely will appeal more to sort of the aesthetic and the function for the client that they're looking for. So I think I should win, but we'll see.
All right, guys, this is it, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's hear what the judges have to say.
We deliberated, we looked at everything. Ashley, you've done really great stuff, stayed right on brand. Joshua, love the rock and roll lifestyle, and that's dead on. Like, you hire creative for what they do, and you really brought what you did, but we did think it was off brand.
I could care less if I win or not.
I hope I win.
For the brand and for the usability was better done with Ashley. We're giving you the win.
Second place. Thank you.
Great work, both teams. Thank you so much.
Judges. Bias judges.
Wow, Ashley, great work today.
Thank you.
I mean, even under pressure, with new software, you managed to execute exactly how the client wanted.
I'm thrilled. This was a wildly different experience than anything I've done, and I've definitely learned a ton. I'm absolutely thrilled and excited to keep using Muse in my future.